in listen-only mode.
Hey everyone, this is Ryan Hauser. Welcome to Thursday's webinar. We just wait for a bunch of people to come in here. I still got a bunch of names that are saying waiting for names. So let me know if you're here, where you're from. Let me know if you've been, if this is your first time on here. If it's your first time, just say it's my first time type deal. And then just let me know where you're from. Oh, hey Darren, welcome. Make sure, let me know if you guys can see my screen and obviously hear me. I guess you can hear me because there's people answering. Nice and sunny Phoenix, Lori's in. Hello, I see and hear good. Awesome, Aswick. Oh, first time. This is Ronald. Cool. We got another first timer, Derek. Another first timer, Dario. If I spelled or said your name right. Hello, Janthi. We got Ronald from St. Augustine. Candy's on here. Nice sunny Sherwood Park, 24 degrees. That is Greg. Yeah, Greg, isn't it nice to finally get some decent weather? Welcome, Steve Harden. We got Todd on here for the first time from Indianapolis. Cool. Kush, Minneapolis is Harry. And we got Charity from New York. We got Tim, first time. Robert from Wisconsin is second time. Awesome, Robert. Awesome. And we got Anders here, or Anders maybe. Chuck from Las Vegas. First time. I'm jealous, Chuck. I lived there for 12 years, and I'm not kidding here. Every single day, my wife and I look at houses in Vegas and discuss moving back. I just freaking love the city. So who knows what's in store for us? Like literally, we were talking about it again an hour ago. Yes, actually, I did know William was in Phoenix yesterday. Yes. For those of you that don't know William, he's big into Gladiacoin as well, doing like, not very much, only like $35,000 a day, you know. No, I'm just messing with you, but yeah, it's definitely a killer. Guys, you know, I was thinking today, you know what? There's no way I can say this without somebody knowing if they ever heard it that I'm talking about them. However, it needs to be said. So it's all in good fun. I'm just having to see if he's on here right now. No, but he'll listen to it because he basically now just threw 10 grand into Gladiacoin. Oh, FYI, while I just kind of talk about this real quick, for anybody that's on here for the first time, if you guys have any questions about Ryan University or any of the programs we have on or just anything, ask your questions right away and I'll get to you first type thing. And just so you guys know, like, I'll get talking, and this is basically a question and answer. I don't provide slideshows. I'm not trying to like coerce you into a certain product at the end of the webinar or anything like that. This Thursday webinar that I do is for educational purposes only. I help people make money online. Thursday webinars is for you guys to bring on your downline or your prospects. For those of you that don't know, if you hear that beeping, it just happens to be money coming in, Bitcoin from Gladiacoin. But anyways, these webinars are to educate people, to get them past their sticking point, or to maybe to reduce their fear, because education is the only thing that's going to reduce your fear. Knowledge reduces fear in any aspect of the life. And so that's all I do on to here. And then, of course, when people become educated about something, they take action, because obviously any product that we have in our U has already been tried, tested, and the whole 9 yards, and it's a good opportunity. But now I want to get on to this call. Now, so many people, like almost daily, I get asked to get on the phone, and I don't. I just don't get on the phone. I talk to people. If you're not in my VIP group or haven't seriously taken action and proven to yourself that you're out there to do what it takes to make money, then I don't talk on the phone, because it's a complete waste of time. For a couple reasons. One, if I was to talk on the phone to everybody that asked me to talk on the phone, I would never get off the phone, and I wouldn't be doing these webinars. I also wouldn't be learning the next best thing to market your current products or something like that, or trends in the marketplace, because I'll be too busy on the phones. First of all, and second of all, I speak a different language. You think a different language when you have success, when you create your success. Success is never given to anybody. I could go if you guys are paycheck to paycheck right now, if I gave you $1 million today, I will bet you another $1 million you will be broke in 2 years. And the only difference is now when you can't pay your bills, the bills are like, well, whatever a million times is what you're making now, that much more times, or whatever $1 million is multiplying what you're earning now, your problems are that much bigger. And that's just the way it is. So like when I get on a phone call, so I got on a phone call today. Now this is not a paycheck to paycheck guy. This is a guy that is very well in control of his life, but he doesn't pull a trigger. He's been following me for 2 years, and I met him like 3 years ago at a mastermind session, and he's just basically been scared of his own shadow, has never taken action. And so the odd time I'll always go meet him if I'm like in London or wherever, or if we happen to both be in Vegas, we'll meet up or whatever. And it's the same thing. He's like, he lives in awe of my success, but never takes action. And he's even kind of got a little inside track in the sense that I would talk to him on Skype without him investing money because we're actually friends first. Okay. Long story short, he puts 10 grand in. He makes just over $1,000 his very first day in the system, which happened to be this morning. So anyways, he just had a bunch of questions and we got on the phone today. And I'm telling you guys, I mean, if I had a knife, I'd have probably slit my throat. And I don't mean it in a rude way, but I just mean it in the fact like, here's what my conclusion of this conversation at the end of it went is the fact is the biggest mistake that you make in life is being afraid of making mistakes. And that's like going to be my new freaking quote because it is the honest truth. So like all of these questions that keep coming to me and all of his lack of taking action in 2 years was simply the fact he was too scared of making a mistake. But guess what? My strategy in Gladiacoin, the reason that so many people are having so much success, I mean life-changing success in here, is not because I did what everybody else did and said, hey, come and get under me in Gladiacoin and buy the biggest account that you can and then just recruit, which is what everybody does. No, instead, I dissected Gladiacoin. I bought 10 to 15 accounts with no strategy in mind, but just trying to find exactly how the system worked and then how I could leverage it even more into my favor. And that's how I came up with my strategies. And that's what I'm teaching people to do. But the fact is, I had no problems in making mistakes. And just to let you know, out of the first 10 accounts, 7 of them, they do not benefit me. They're not in my so-called strategy. So now I just go let them dissolve and double in 90 days. But my point is, if I was so scared, like most people, of taking those chances, I mean, putting out, well, total of 0.7 Bitcoin in those 7 accounts that I'm not using to make sure that the company works the way I thought it could work, I would have never been here. And that's like the biggest thing I want you guys to take away from this webinar is the fact like the biggest mistake that you can make in life is being afraid of making mistakes. Because guess what? If you don't make mistakes, what do you learn? You don't learn. And so I talked to this guy on the phone. I don't even know how long. And I'm telling you what, I woke up at 5:30 this morning. I was so amped. I'm getting all this stuff done. And then I had to go meet my daughter at the gym at like 8:45. And I'm on the phone for this guy. I don't even know. I'd have to look at my Skype, but it probably was 45 minutes. And every damn answer, I'm just like, look, this conversation is completely useless. Go create you an effing account in Gladiacoin. Now, don't get me wrong, he's got accounts, but I did them for him because he put in 10 grand. So I set it up for him. But the point is like the questions that were getting asked would never have been asked had he have even, maybe 60% of them would have been a mute point had he created a Gladiacoin account first of all. Okay? And so my point is, guys, don't sit and wait until your sponsor tells you the best strategy or something. I mean, and I'm just using Gladiacoin as an example because that's the topic, but go in and make your first Gladiacoin account. That's it, just right there. That will already put you ahead of the curve of everybody else. But don't be afraid of learning something new. And for a lot of you, that is Bitcoin. People don't know. They're not used to spending Bitcoin. Well, guess what? Bitcoin will be here till the day you die. And you either get on board and make a ton of money. FYI, it's never been easier to become a millionaire. And when I'm saying that, I'm saying easily, you literally could go from $0 online to $1,000,000 in your very first year if you get into Bitcoin. I mean, speaking of the devil, there was another Bitcoin payment. And the reason is, guys, is because, I mean, ask around. Just go out after this webinar today. The next 10 people that come into your life that you see, that you're able to talk to, ask them, have you ever made a Bitcoin transaction? And I'm going to bet all 10, for most of you, are going to say, what's Bitcoin? Or no. And so my point is like right now, here you are struggling, trying to make money online with systems that have been out, or schemes or products that are just renamed products that have been out there forever. And everybody's been trying to do it. Everybody knows about the US dollar. I mean, come on. So you're having to fight against everybody because guess what? In your eyes, you're no smarter than they are. In your eyes, you assume that if somebody just puts a video out on YouTube, boom, they know more about you. Only reason is because you're scared to put a video out on YouTube. So you automatically put them above you, even though they may be like me and not even have an high school diploma. But my point is, if you guys get into Bitcoin now and you start learning Bitcoin, and I even mean just coming on these Thursday webinars and learning what we teach you, you're bumping yourself ahead of like 99% of the population without having to know anything else, just knowing Bitcoin, okay? So that's one of the benefits. You basically take on that scale from 0 to 100 and you jump yourself ahead 99 spots. And that's where you've positioned yourself in the world. The second thing is, you can't trade margins in US dollar like you can in Bitcoin. And I'm not here to teach you on trading Bitcoin. But my point is with technology the way it is, software is able to making people millions and billions of dollars with really educated software. So my point is like people are able to run software and leverage off of our income, okay? Our Bitcoin. My point being is most products you get in online, you buy into that product. Now you got to go market it before you can make money. Okay, well, I'm telling you right here on this webinar, any product that you are currently in where you have to recruit in order to make a dime, I'm telling you right now, if you're not making 10 grand a month at it, get out of it. Pretend you were never existed in that opportunity. Why would you be in an opportunity like that when there are so many products now because of Bitcoin, because of trading, because of technology and the software and the way our world is going completely digital? You can be in the system. Now, don't get me wrong, you make a lot more money when you recruit, yes. But for actually not recruiting, you even get to make money. So using Gladiacoin as an example, Gladiacoin, you're going to double your money in 90 days, whether you're freaking an invalid or go into a coma the day after you sign up. You're still going to double your money in 90 days. You don't recruit anybody, okay? Or you can go on like a traditional MLM business, not putting down any of them, of course, but the fact is you don't make jack. Instead, you go into the hole because you have to have some like $100 a month auto ship coming to you. And now you better damn well recruit your butt off because you're only working to build a company for a percentage of 5% of the product the company offers. Where in Bitcoin, it's digital currency, you get to make money without doing anything. And or if you really want to get serious and make a ton of money, we only got 2 more attendees and the webinar's maxed. Okay, anyways, sorry for those who come late. There's one lesson right there. Sorry, these beeps for this Bitcoin coming in, you always throw me off. Anyway, so my point is, guys, is their systems. Now, I'm not saying come into these systems and do nothing because that's really stupid. I'll be honest with you. Like, for instance, Gladiacoin doubles your money every 90 days. You put in my strategy, it now knocks it down to 42 days without doing anything. Or you recruit and you can double your money like the next day. Okay? It's literally just that simple. For instance, I just had a Spartacus 7 cap yesterday. I just renewed it. It's already at 53%. It'll cap tomorrow. So that's 4 Bitcoin profit, net 4 Bitcoin. Only 1 out of my 70 accounts made me in less than a day, what would it be? In a day, I guess, maybe 30 or something hours. So point being, guys, Do you know how easy it is to get somebody into your business when what's the worst case scenario? Well, the worst case scenario is they double their money in 90 days. Now, of course, obviously, the ultimate worst case scenario is you put your money in, the company goes down, and boom. Okay, but I mean, honestly, guys, stick with these webinars. I follow the companies as close as I can and try to find. I mean, I'm tracking them from 90,000 different ways to see any flaws of a downtrend in the business. And I'll warn you, but I'll be honest with you. Living your life not only going into opportunities that are 100% guaranteed. You would go in absolutely nothing in life. You wouldn't even get out of your house and get in your car and drive on a freeway because you don't have a 100% guarantee you're not going to die. I'm being very honest. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being very, very honest. The ones that take action, the ones that go out, make it. And I've got people on this webinar. I won't call out their names, but I'm telling you, when I say this, they put everything in. Meaning they struggled online for a long time, and boom, 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 and now they got into Gladicoin. And I'm saying when they got into Gladicoin, they literally wiped out every little penny that they had. I mean, certain what would you call it? Savings or security spots that they had for like dire. I mean, they went into that. That was their last penny that they owned. I mean, food was being taken away from the table. House was possibly in foreclosure type system, and they still did it. And I guarantee you, if I put them on, I just don't want to tell the person's story, but if I was to put them on here, they would tell you their life is a complete 180 from 2 months ago to today. And it's because of the power of Bitcoin. And the more that you learn about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, the better off that you're going to be. Guys, I don't know about you, but for so many people that don't know about Bitcoin, they're like, well, who accepts Bitcoin or what do you do? Do you know that there's not a store in the world that I can't go spend my Bitcoin at as long as they take Visa? And that's the truth. I mean, I just went for lunch with my wife down to, what the hell was that place called? The smoothie place. I don't know why I'm dropping the name right now. Anyways, I paid for it with Bitcoin. I mean, I paid for every single thing Bitcoin. So anyways, I want to get on a rant. I'm going to start reading these questions. Hopefully the new people that ask some questions. So anyways, how this webinar works, guys, is you just ask your questions. I read every question, so you don't have to ask it twice. I will not skip over you without telling you I'm going to if I do. But there may be at times, because like I'll get in the odd little rant, like I just did for 15 minutes or so. So I may be 15 or 20 minutes before I get to your question. But the only thing I ask you to do is be detailed in your question, because if you like ask me a question right now about what I'm talking about this second, but you're not detailed, in 15 minutes when I get to that question, I'm not going to know what you're referring to because I just talked about other stuff for another 15 minutes. All right. All right. So anyways, we got a bunch of first timers. Okay. Did you know? Yeah, I read that one. Okay. Hey, Ryan, would it be possible for you to send me a link of the webinar to watch it tonight? Because I am at work and I'm very busy. Who is this? Manuel. All you do is, do I have it open somewhere? All you do is come here to Ryan University and you come into the training tab. And the webinar will be posted within a couple hours after this webinar. I'll have the replay in there. Okay. Hello, Ryan. I hope you doing me and to my friend our interest you strategy. Please contact me. I don't contact people. Mustafa. Sorry, I might be killing your name, but you need to take action. Like, I mean, you're going to learn enough on this webinar to give you enough to take action. And what I mean by that is, if you're talking for Gladicoin, go into your RU, come under step 2, Bitcoin Magic. You'll see, let me just go to it real quick. And I'm very serious right now. Did I not? I really meant to restart my computer, so I'm really hoping. I just misclicked there. Oh, here we go. Okay. You just come into step 2 here, scroll down here and click this link and then sign up. Create your first account. Just do it as a Spartacus 2. That's it. An SP2 at 0.1 Bitcoin. That's it. Then come to me. message me through Facebook or our Facebook group. Come on, pause. Where's that coming from? Yeah, right there. I don't know why I'm not able to pause that right there. Anyways, and then take action, but only do a Spartacus 2, because trust me, when I know exactly how much Bitcoin you want to start with, I'll build you out a strategy and show you. I don't care who you're under. I'll give you a diagram, and it would show you the best strategy kind of to be in for what you're doing, and then go from there. Beep beep. Who's this? Aslick just got Bitcoin. Awesome, Aslick. Uncle Chuck. Bitcoin 411. Why does it say? Oh shoot, that really bites. The hell's, why is it down to that? Why did it just say 101 right there? We got more than that in here already. Well, I don't know, but anyways, people coming late are not going to get in. All right, so anyways, Uncle Chuck, why does it say qualified? No. What do I need to do to get qualified? Awesome question. Chuck, you need to have, let me pull up a drawing here real quick. I'm going to pull up an easier one, not that one. Just one sec. I'm just on the other screen if you're wondering why. Shoot, I got to try to get somebody without somebody's name on it. Here we go. All right. So say this is your account, Chuck, and you it's not qualified. That's because you have not personally sponsored at least one person on your left side and your right leg. Okay. Now, you guys don't have to get recruits, but if you want this, well, put it this way: if you want to be qualified, that's obviously because you want to earn binary, which means you're going to have to recruit to get binary. However, you can buy these 2 spots down here to qualify that position. So you could go in and create a second account and put it on your left side at any level, Spartacus 1 to 7, and you could buy another account, put it on your right side, and that would qualify this account. But yeah, that's all you do to get qualified. So you will not ever get a binary commission if you're not qualified. If your account is Spartacus 2 or higher, you will still double in 90 days. You just won't get binary. And I'm telling you guys, as sexy as doubling your money in 90 days sounds, that is nothing compared to the money you can make from binary. I'm not kidding you, from binary. One account today paid me and it wasn't even my main account, but 3.9 Bitcoin, which at the current rate is like what, 6,000 US dollars. That was from the binary, it's not including the doubling in 90 days. And that was in a day. Oh, and that was not from me sponsoring anybody new into that day. That was from people under me, either renewing their accounts or upgrading their accounts or getting people in under them. So my guys, I can't stress enough, the money is huge in the binary, way bigger than the doubling in 90 days. Hi, this is Mike from Chicago. Hey, Michael. Or I guess Mike. How much is a good start-off investment? Honestly, $100,000. No, I mean, being honest with you, David, here's my answer to that question, and I'm not trying to be funny. As much as you can get in. I mean, how do I don't even know what, there's like a million examples I could tell you right now. I don't even know which one to tell you, but here's what I've told a lot of you regulars. You've heard this, but hey, we got a lot of new people on here, and so we need people to hear it again. But I want you guys to understand one thing. Let's just say you're into Gladicoin for 1 year. Let's just say in 1 year it just completely vanishes off the face of this earth. So you have a 12-month window from today on. You can either, if you take action today, okay, you might go, and let's just say at the 12th month, you made $100,000, okay? And now let's just say you're somebody else. They're on this webinar right now. They choose to wait a month before they get in, okay? Now, let's say you get in today, but your first month, you only make $1,000. Well, guess what? By somebody waiting a month, they didn't lose that $1,000. They lost the 12th month. You feel me? So they lost $100,000. And I'm telling you, like, that is serious reality. And it's the exact same example is when you're talking about how much is a good start off investment. Okay, if you start with $1,000 today and say you grew it to 100 grand in 12 months, that means if you started $10,000 today, the exact same ratio, what'd you just make yourself? $1,000,000? So that's all I'm saying. I mean, so as far as to start off with a good investment, I mean, I'm telling you guys, I'm making a lot of money with Gladicoin, and I didn't even have my strategy when I started. I had to learn my strategy, and you can, I would probably be double where I'm at right now, literally double, maybe even 3 times, had I started with my strategy from day one. So I'm saying you guys are already kind of sitting pretty because you know exactly what to do. But I don't have a figure, David. You have to actually look at your finances and decide what is comfortable for you. But I'll tell you one thing: any money that you can get a hold of right now, whether it's a credit card at 25 freaking percent, max it out and stick it in Gladicoin. Now, I'm not no financial advisor, so don't, whatever. That is my opinion. Would I do it? Of course, I would do it if I had to. Um, for instance, actually, for those of you that know, we took a girl's credit card. She had it maxed out at $4,200. It's been maxed out for like 3 freaking years. Goes up and down. $300 is all. Could never pay it off. So she phoned the bank. They upped it to $7,000. We took that $2,800 and we put it in to Gladiacoin. Okay, now we put it in, I believe it was March 24th. Let me just pull up the drawing here. And, shoot, where did it go? Anyways, so we only put the 2,800. We just maxed it back out to the 7,000. We took the $2,800. We stuck it in Gladiacoin. And my goal was to see if we, with no recruiting, getting nobody in here, the person's credit card does not even, they has never put out the affiliate link, nothing, done nothing with Gladiacoin. And wow, there it is. Okay, so this is it. Now my goal was to pay it off in 60 days. I just went and checked the balance because we rolled the money back in for 16 days, and this kind of shows what we did. Then we stopped because now we can't roll it back in or we'll never be able to cash it out to pay it off. All right, right now it's at, oh, snap. Right now it could get, oh no, it's at 5,500, but I think that was, this is Canadian funds. And I think it was Canadian. I was just thinking I did it in American funds. That would mean it would already be paid off. But my point is it's already at $55,000, and we're probably about 5 to 6 days away from being able to pay off that credit card. So what does that put us? That put us like May 10th, March 24th is we went and created these accounts. Never did anything with the account. That's just with Gladiacoin paying these accounts. No recruiting. There's not one affiliate under this system. And we just did something to that person's credit card in less than 2 months that they couldn't do in 4 years. Oh, and by the way, that even includes the 21.99% interest rate on the credit card. My point is, the rich people take money regardless of the interest rate, but they put it in vehicles that are going to earn them more interest rate than what they're being charged to borrow the money. And I'm telling you what, if unless they're charging you 1,000% or higher a year, you can stick the money in Gladiacoin and come out ahead. So anyways, you got to kind of come up with your answer on how much you want to invest. But I say, honestly, go above your comfort zone. If your comfort zone says $5,000, if you have access to 10, do it. You'll thank me later. Hey, good day, John. How you doing, bud? I'm taking action, waiting for Bitcoin to clear. Awesome, Eric. Awesome. I'm telling you guys, there's not one person that I've got into Bitcoin that has told me that they don't love the fact that they're in Bitcoin. When I started promoting Gladiacoin, Bitcoin was at 1,240. It dropped to like 960, I think was the lowest. And what is it now? Like $1,550. Let's just refresh that and see if it's changing. So it'll change while we're on this webinar. Now it's at $1,555. And I'm telling you guys, don't let that excite you. I mean, that's just great. Yeah, Bitcoin's getting higher. But the growth in the price of Bitcoin is still nothing compared to the returns that you make in Gladiacoin. It's just a plus. It's just a bonus. It's just like another benefit that you're getting paid. Ryan, I think I'm ready to put in 10 grand into Gladiacoin. I need help getting started. I already have a blockchain account. I'm thinking to start. I'll take the 10,000 from a credit card. Correct me if I'm wrong. I just don't see hardly any risk using your strategy. I need help getting started. So here's what I will do. I don't know who your sponsor is, and I don't care who your sponsor is. I am telling you that if you're putting in $10,000, I will you send me the Bitcoin, I will build out your strategy and then just hand it over to you. And I do it all the time. I literally do these things daily. And if you're at least at 10 grand, I don't even give a damn who you're under. Like if somebody else has referred you or whoever has referred you. And what I mean by that is you log into your RU and you sign up. And I don't care. And you click this button and sign up. I don't care who you sign up under. If you want, I will set up your strategies. And to give you an idea of the strategy that I'll set up for you, it is here. Let me just find you one that I just did that was this morning was their first payout. Well, so like when you guys are hearing these dings that I'm getting paid, that person is now getting paid for the first time. I just did a couple of them. I only have to find one of them here, and I'll show you. At the time they converted, it was like 6.75 Bitcoin. It's going to be a little bit less now, obviously. Wait, did I just do it? Uh-oh. Oh, jeez, right. Did I just pass it? You guys can see I do drawings for damn near anybody. Oh, right there. All right, so this is what we built out. Or this is what I built out for the person. Right now, 10 grand won't quite get you 6.75%, Bitcoin. But whatever it does, I alter the drawing. For instance, if it was 6.55, I would have just knocked off these two accounts. Guys, why is my strategy so powerful? Well, if you just go in, like most people tell you to go into a company, and for instance, this 10 grand, say it bought you 6 Bitcoin, you would come in here, you would buy a Spartacus 7 and then 2 Spartacus 5s underneath it. There's your 6 grand. You're done. All you did was make binary off of 2 of the Bitcoin. But with my strategy, this person made binary off of 5.7 multiple binaries off of their own money, meaning already getting multiple commissions. And that's why this system here, his very first payday. Wait, today's his second payday. Yesterday was his first payday. Because I finished it like yesterday at like 9 a.m. and it's 10 a.m. is the cutoff at my time. So yeah, yesterday was his first payday because he made just over $1,000, and then today's the second payday. So, but anyway, so yeah, there you have it. All you got to do is let me know who your sponsor is because I will need their affiliate link for Gladiacoin, and that way I can create your account. I wish I could stop this video so it just doesn't take up. There we go. So I get it under the right affiliate link, but I'll set everything up for you and guide you out through the way. Now, obviously, I don't do it for everybody because I just can't. I don't have enough hours in the day. I don't charge for it. I don't charge anything for it. Shit, sometimes I lose money on it because I pay the fees. But I'm just here to teach people to make money. And so when I can help like that to get you over. And the reason I do it, guys, is I can't show you some errors because those people's names will be on my slides and you'll know who did the errors. But I'll have other people. Hey, that's funny. We actually are now over the max amount of people in here. So it's letting more people in for some reason. Anyways, they would not have their stuff done right. So I'll just show you this example real quick. So they'll come and try to do this, and then they'll come to me like, well, Ryan, I'm not getting the binary you said or whatever. So I'll go in there, and I'm telling you guys, it takes me 5 times harder to freaking go troubleshoot somebody's crap than to just do it myself. And so I did to one person. I mean, they got like 5 accounts off of this person over here. It's not set up, so that's why they're not getting binaries. And none of these accounts were even on this leg, and accounts were on opposite legs, and it's not even funny. As of tomorrow, guys, I will actually have a complete training for just Gladiacoin alone, and it will teach you how to create a Gladiacoin. I'm just having to look sideways so my voice fades. How to create a Gladiacoin account, creating your blockchain account, adding your wallet ID to your Gladiacoin account, setting up step 2 security, funding your blockchain account, basically how to buy Bitcoin, how to qualify your account, Ryan's strategy, making multiple binaries, how to roll Bitcoin back in, because guys, there's definitely a method there too to where you'll get a lot more return on your money if you know how to roll it back in, which way, which directions. You just don't go pick accounts. You need to strategically pick them. Best time to upgrade, because that's definitely a big plus. A lot of my regulars already know that. And payout explanation, how it all pays out. All of those will be every one of those will be a separate video and in the training. And yes, the training is free for all RU members. And it'll be in the back of RU after this weekend, but it might even be in there by tomorrow. I'm redoing all the videos tomorrow. Anyways, got my Visa card that accepts Bitcoin. Yes, awesome. I know that's what I'm saying, guys. There's a bunch of them out there. Oh, the yours accepts Bitcoin. Yeah, I don't know if you're talking the same as I am, but there's also debit cards. Like literally, it just takes right out of your Bitcoin wallet. It's just sweet. Like it's just, I mean, I can't even say enough about it. All right, S7 accounts appear to only pay out 4 Bitcoin instead of 8. Why does it not double? Or is that, who told you that, Harry? Because that's false. What do you mean they appear to pay out 4 Bitcoin instead of 8? Where, I don't even get, where is that coming from? So it makes absolutely no difference. Or, I mean, no sense. If you buy a Spartacus 7, before it will be at 8 Bitcoin. It will have paid you 8 Bitcoin before it caps. Well, that's double the 4 Bitcoin it cost you for it. So I really don't know what you're meaning on that one. Tropical smoothie. No, it wasn't that. It was, damn, it starts with a B, I think. I don't even know why. I'm not remembering where I got that smoothie from. Do you have some canned messages we can tailor? I don't even know what that means. Is there a way to auto reinvest my earnings? What is the difference between recruiting versus creating my own account? Absolutely nothing, other than you're using your own money versus somebody else's. Is there a limit to where it doesn't make sense to keep creating your own accounts beneath you? No. However, those are really good questions, Ronald. But the only thing is, I don't know what that means. Do you have some canned messages we can tailor? Oh, are you talking emails? Well, you can use the RU system and they'll get their own. But honestly, I'll be honest with you, Ronald. The best thing you can do is get them on these webinars. So I think there is one more package higher I can go on my webinars. And if not, I'll have to exceed GoToWebinar, but I'll up it this week. But anyway, so what's the difference between recruiting and creating my own account? Absolutely nothing, guys. Recruiting somebody to put $10,000 is the exact same. If you're already in and you already have a system set up, say you have this system set up, say you've already put in 10 grand and this is your system set up. And then you had the option of your friend John says, hey, I'm thinking of putting 10 grand in. Or you were thinking of putting in another 10 grand of your own money. There's absolutely no, not saying there is one financial difference, but as far as the binary side, there's absolutely no difference. The only difference would be if you put another 10 grand in, then that 10 grand in those accounts that you put it in will double over 90 days. Where you recruit somebody and they put their 10 grand in, the binary, you still get paid all the binary exact same, but you don't benefit from that money doubling because those aren't your accounts, if that makes sense. All right. Your last question, is there a limit to where it doesn't make sense to keep creating your own accounts beneath you? Honestly, here's the limit. Well, yeah, you know what? There is a limit. There's 2 different ways of that. First of all, one is you just don't want to log into any more accounts. I'm not creating any more. I don't log into them all, but my poor wife does. And she has to log into 70-something accounts. It's either 70 or 71 now accounts. And to be honest with you, I don't like having all of those step 2s on my damn phone, on my Google Authenticator. And all of my accounts are like Spartacus. The lowest account I have is a Spartacus 5 account. Everything's 6 and 7s. So that just tells you. And no, trust me, could I keep going? Yeah. Would it make financial benefit? Yes. The only reason that I'm not still going, other than the fact that I don't want to have so many more accounts, is right now I'm putting the money. I'm working on building a funnel system, a sales funnel to promote Gladicoin that you guys can just use and stick your Gladicoin username on the end of it, and it'll convert to leads for you. But the only other thing, the limit wise, is if you're just you and you're not recruiting, it doesn't benefit you going more than 4 levels down. You'll never be able to keep up unless you just planned on smoking like 10 grand a month into this thing. And here's why. What kind of example could I use? You know what? Let's just use example. This makes no sense to you guys, so don't worry about it. But my point is, just say you had a bunch of stuff stick out. This was just something. That's why it says classified. I really shouldn't be showing you this, but no. For instance, for you to go put some of your money down here and to build off of this account, well, you're not going to get a binary here, and then this leg pulls up. Well, then all of this only builds the left leg of this, which you have to catch up here. Well, that only builds the left leg of this one, which only catches up here, which builds the right. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if it's just you building accounts, I mean, stay within the 4 levels, because you'd have to be building this stuff out so damn big. It wouldn't make sense to you anymore. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, there is a limit, and like here you go. This is just a 2 Bitcoin plan, and yet I still ran it deep. I still went 4 levels deep. It's just these are all Spartacus 2 accounts is all. And that's wise because we want those multiple binaries. But once you get to more binaries than that, if you're not recruiting, you'll never benefit from them. You won't be able to keep up. So I hope that makes sense. So rule of thumb, guys, without recruiting, don't exceed 17 accounts. And what I mean by that is you get your main account. If you know that you're getting overspill from people above you, in this drawing, that's this leg, you don't touch it, then you build the rest of yours on your other leg. And then you build 15 accounts over there. And this, honestly, guys, I don't really change this up from 2 Bitcoin to a 6 Bitcoin plan. If somebody's coming in with 6 Bitcoin, I do this exact same plan. The difference is the accounts are different. This top one here will probably start at a Spartacus 6 or a Spartacus 5, and then a 5, 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 and then 1s or 3s down here, I think is what it was. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of your rule of thumb is when you've picked what side you need to build because your overspill is on the other side, you put 15 accounts over there and build them right. I hope that helped. Hey, Bernard, how you doing, bud? I'm ready. I'm in. Awesome. Awesome, Eric. Awesome. Oh, hey, Lynn, what is the best to move Bitcoin from a blockchain to actually getting your money out living in Canada? Then you can go with BitPay. You can order a debit card, or you can go to, I'm looking at my card right now. I always forget this damn name, and would you not believe it? They don't even have it on the card. Guys, what card do I have? You guys know. Some of you on here. Oh, right there. Xapo. Xapo.com. Lynn, just go order that card, literally. And then all you do is you just send Bitcoin from your blockchain to your wallet here, and you literally can go use this card. And you just swipe it like a Visa anywhere, debit card. You just put in your PIN, and you can buy anything with it. If you submit your information, you're unlimited, meaning I can spend up to $20,000 a day on this dang card. I mean, so you can have at it. You really don't need anything else. And it's worked everywhere. I haven't had one place that hasn't worked yet. And it's got a chip in it and everything. That's your easiest way. There's no transaction fees. Like, literally, it's just right there. Like, what I mean by transaction fees is if you go, if you go send it, say, to Payza, you're going to have a fee there because Payza is not going to give you a market value for your Bitcoin. Then you're going to go to Payza to your bank account. Well, then Payza has a fee to put it to your bank account. By the time you're done, you've eaten up, 10% of fees. Well, here you eat up nothing. How do you pay stores with BTC? Jayanthi, I just explained it right there. Yep. Xapo is one of the cards. BitPay is another card. There are some other debit cards, but the ones that have been the most recommended to me. Now, Xapo, I heard, is not in the U.S., guys. If you're in the U.S., you can't use it, so you want to go to BitPay. And they're sort of the debit cards, literally, and you just send your money there and you buy it anywhere. I mean, literally, guys, you can go buy a car with Bitcoin. How do you fund an account? For example, Payza. Well, you can. The problem with Payza funding your Bitcoin account is it takes 3 to 5 days for Payza to get off their butt and do it. And I don't wait. Guys, you don't even understand. 3 to 5 days. I mean, like even without recruiting, a Spartacus 5 at 0.002, pardon me, 0.02, so 5 days, that would be 0.111 Bitcoin. Okay, so if we just go, just in 5 days, you lost $172 damn dollars. And that's with only having one Spartacus 5 account and not doing a damn thing with it. You just lost $172. You guys understand that, right? You see the importance? So let me go back wherever I was just to show something. Anyways, I didn't answer the question. How do you fund it? Well, there's a couple ways. The best way actually, if you're in a big city, you can just search on your computer, Bitcoin ATM. And you'll walk up to an ATM. There'll be very few in your city, but like in my city of 1.5 million, there's like 4, I think. But you walk up to that Bitcoin, that ATM, and you will stick in your cash, whatever you want to convert to Bitcoin, and then you scan the code from your wallet, from your smartphone, and boom, it'll send you the Bitcoin, like just like that. You have it, and they're low interest rates, like 6% ish is it. So anyways, there's one way, or you can go to localbitcoin.com and you just do a search, put in what you want. And I'll be showing this in the training tomorrow, but literally it's just that simple. All I advise you to do is only use people that have done over 100 transactions and that are 100% on their reviews. And trust me, guys, I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars through that. And it's very legit, very safe, very, very cool. So there's the two best methods, in my opinion. What happens if you don't renew the position? Can you go back like 2 weeks after, or do you lose your position? Okay, that is about the only question I can't answer in Gladiator Coin for the simple fact I haven't been in it long enough to let an account. Well, put it this way: the accounts that have mine that are cap, I renew them because I got so much binary coming in on them. But I do have some accounts, like a lot of my accounts that are out there, when they cap, meaning they've went their 90 days, I won't be renewing those ones because they're not binary positions. So let me explain that real quick. If I have something really, let me put something a little bit more crazy up here. Let's say this is me. No, let's go somewhere else. Let's just go here. So this is my account. Now I set this up for strategic purposes at first, okay? But my point is people are going to come in here and, for instance, maybe I recruited somebody down here and they were really good and they got me a lot more Bitcoin on this side than this side and yada, yada, yada. So let's just say that my account 22 now just spent its 90 days and is just capped. I have that decision to renew. The odds that renewing this account and that being the one spot that gets me the best binary out of is like nil, like never, ever, ever going to happen. So my point is, I'll let that die out and fizzle out. I don't want it anymore. It served its purpose. I doubled my money. Instead of renewing that at 0.1, if it's only a Spartacus 2, I'm going to go through my system and see where is the best spot for me to put a new 0.1 to where I get multiple binaries. Because you renewing this account may get you no binary. Because if you don't have anything on this leg, you don't get a binary here. If this leg is too big already, you're not going to get it here or here or here. You see what I'm saying? So like when I say binary accounts, I'm talking qualified accounts. So these ones here are qualified accounts. They have somebody on the right and left leg. These ones I renew because they're qualified. I'll renew them. But the ones that are standalone accounts, I don't renew them because the odds of them being in a position that financially benefits me the best is like damn near nil. Now, if you don't renew the next day, if you have an account that has 3 on the one leg and 7 on the left leg and it capped, if you don't renew it before the cutoff of the next day, you will lose that binary. So it will wipe out that lower leg, minus it from the tall leg, and then that's it. And then if, over a certain amount of days, if you didn't renew it, would it just delete and wipe out of the system? I don't know. I haven't done it yet because I haven't even let go of these accounts yet because these accounts haven't been in 90 days yet. Hello, Lou. You just typed in your name, so I don't really know how to answer that one, but welcome to the webinar. I wanted to open up 3 positions, but the BTM killed me in fees. What's BTM? What am I missing here? BTM. Yeah, I don't know what BTM means now, dang it. Unless you meant BTC by chance for Bitcoin. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing, guys. You can get killed into fees. There's no way around it. depending where you go. Like Coin Mama, you can use credit card, convert it into Bitcoin. They are pretty expensive in fees. That's why I recommend local Bitcoin or go to that ATM, TNT, ATM. How do one earn Bitcoins daily? Get into Gladiacoin, Alanian. Get into Gladiacoin. You don't have to do the damn thing and you'll earn Bitcoins daily. Not literally like full Bitcoins. It depends on the plan and your structure, but you will earn Bitcoin money daily. There's not a single account. Well, the Spartacus 1, you don't, but the Spartacus 2 and higher, you literally, if you do absolutely nothing, it will double in 90 days. How do you so sure about Gladicoin? You don't have any proof that they are doing trading. You don't know how it is managed. Okay, good question, Darren, how do you have proof that you're going to live tomorrow driving to work? I mean, being honest with you, it's not to be funny. It's not to be stupid. But I want to know what guarantees you have in life. I'm going to tell you there's only one. And the guarantee is you don't take action, you don't make money. It's that simple. You're right. I don't have a guarantee that Gladiacoin makes money. That they're trading. I have absolutely no idea. The fact is, I know I get paid daily. I get paid daily on time. I'm making a freaking ton of money, and it works like clockwork, and it is the smoothest online automated process that I have ever been involved in. It's just that simple. So yeah, am I going to sit around and wait a year and then be like, oh damn, Gladiacoin's been around a year. That's good. I'm going to go get in now and forget the $3 million the first year that I can make? I mean, it's just the stupidest thing I ever heard. I mean, but I'm being very honest with you. I'm not being rude, but I mean, I just tell you, it's that mindset right there that is why you're where you are in life. And if that's rude, then I mean, I'm not really a leader for you. I tell it like it is. I'm not here to make friends. My life passion is to help people change their lives, and I can't do that by sugarcoating stuff or lying to people. But that is the honest truth. Like you're right. I don't waste my time. The fact is. Gladiacoin, they put on their site exactly what they do. I came in with 3 accounts. I seen it. I didn't have somebody like myself doing webinars like this, basically being as honest and transparent as possible, creating me strategies to help me. I actually had somebody get me in Gladiacoin that made very, very little money, if any, online. Well, they're making a lot more now that they're in Gladiacoin. But before that, they couldn't help me do anything on here. But did I sit around trying to wait until I get to sleep with the owner, or I get to find out where the owner lives, or whatever? Because I'm going to tell you what, Doron, uh, do you know? I'm going to ask you a question, Doron. Were you in Traffic Monsoon? Is that what it was called? Yeah. Were you in Traffic Monsoon? Try to answer quick, so I don't have to wait forever on the answers. I have to scroll like 30 messages to get to your answer. But were you in Traffic Monsoon? All right, well, I'm not getting the answer quick, so I'm just going to move on. Okay, so my point is, guess what? Traffic Monsoon got a lot of people in it, didn't it? Why? Because the owner was very public. Everybody so-called thought they knew the owner. Well, because they knew his name, they had his personal Facebook profile, and he was very honest. But guess what? Where did that guarantee go? That's all I'm saying. You guys can sit and worry about rumors, worry about details or whatever, or the fact is that you can see a system that pays you out every single day is time is to get in now. Okay. I can't say enough about it. And guys, if you do my strategy, there is for certain times I can go put in a Bitcoin. I get paid 0.6 of it back in 7 hours, meaning I only have 0.4 Bitcoin in there, doubling to, or quadrupling, because it's going to double the original 1 Bitcoin to 2 Bitcoin. So anyways, I mean, that's just it. Like, it just, people like you drive me nuts, Doran, and not to be rude or anything, but just the fact, I mean, you come on here and you're like, you don't have any proof. I never once said I had any proof. I'm not here to teach you to have proof, because if you want proof, you're never going to find it anywhere. And even the fake proof that you believe, that's just what it is. It's fake proof. Unless you're the owner, you're not 100% sure where the company's going. There's no way around it. But I'm telling you what, I'm going to bet you $100 right now you're an employee somewhere, And guess what? You don't have 100% proof that you're going to have a job tomorrow. And I'm just being very honest with you guys, because I'm telling you, it has never been easier for somebody to make money online. Because look at, you don't even have to have a brain. You don't even have to do anything. You just got to take action 1 second, 1 day. And literally you have to do anything, you get paid. And the only reason this is possible because it's digital, and with the technology nowadays, the software is able to trade the margins, which is allowed to give the profit for them to come in and be able to pay out like they're paying out. But I would guarantee you, Doran, you're in rev shares. I have my left leg and my right leg filled in. Awesome. It still shows not qualified. No, it won't. It won't. It's impossible, Chuck. So I don't. You gotta understand. They have to be under that account. Okay. Like if this is your account, you can have people over here and you can have people here. But if you didn't sponsor one or buy one using this one's affiliate link, one on each leg, then you're not qualified. And if you did, it's qualified. Now, if you're saying you just did it, well, I mean, you got to wait till these accounts fund before it'll show up on there. All right. If you want, Chuck, give me your main user account's username, and I'll search it for you. I have an SP2 account that is about 66%. I want to put 2 more accounts under that one. Should I wait till it hits 100%? Or is there a benefit to upgrade to Spartacus 3? No, if you're only talking those small amounts, let me say, I'm going to tell you guys something. I am never going to agree with the word WAIT. You have a system here that is paying you daily. So I really just don't understand that concept. I mean, like, why would you wait? Where is the benefit in waiting? I mean, it's like you just don't want the money. Like it's sitting there right in front of you. It's like you have a roll of $50 bills just right in 1 foot in front of your face, and they just keep sliding on a conveyor belt, and you are allowed to take them at one a day. Would you literally just sit there and watch 7 of them go by for 7 days before you start grabbing them? I mean, literally, guys, I know that seems stupid, don't it? Well, that's the exact same thing here with Gladicoin. You get paid every day. So every day that you wait is lost income. And it's not lost potential income, meaning a customer's walking into your door and they might buy from you. No, this is for sure lost income because the system pays you per day on depending on your account, well, how much they pay you. Bernard, Ryan, I was at work last week and didn't get a chance to hear nor answer the question you asked me about how many accounts I have. I have 21 accounts from one strategy, 19 accounts from second strategy, plus 3 other accounts that are lingering. Okay, awesome, but I don't really know. Can't really know what to say with that. So now I don't know what the original question was. Oh, I got you. I asked you the question. Yeah, I just don't know what we were talking about now, though. But you're right. I asked you the question of how many accounts you have. Okay. But I don't know what question you asked me for me to ask you a question. I have a Zappo account. Would that work? Lou, what do you mean? Would it work for what? Remember, guys, you got to be very explanatory in your questions because I'm assuming you're referring to something maybe 20 minutes ago, but I don't know what we were talking about. Would that work? What would that be? I don't know. I mean, if you're asking, would that work to fund your Gladicoin? Yeah, you can send money out of your Zappo account. Yep. And you can use your Zappo account to receive money because it's its own wallet. Yep. If that's what you were asking. What about a small amount like $1,000? $1,000 is a great start. I'm going to ask you this, the person that just said that. If I said to you, how about I give you $1,000 in 90 days? What's your answer? Yes or no? If your answer is yes, then that $1,000 will work for you. I mean, but seriously, yeah, of course, $1,000 is great, a good start. But I will tell you one thing. This is like a drug. I assume I don't do drugs, but guys, when you learn this system, when you actually take action and you get to log in and you actually get to see, guys, you got to understand with Gladicoin, you don't withdraw money. It automatically pays you every day. Whenever your account is owed at least 0.03 Bitcoin, it pays you. You don't even have to go in and log the money. It just pays you to the wallet ID. So yeah, it's great. But yeah, Derek, $1,000 is just perfect start. Ryan, one of my Spartacus 2 accounts finally maxed out, and I just renewed it yesterday. I opened this account on March 18th. Your strategy works. Awesome, Bernard. Awesome. What do you? Oh yeah, and see, you started March 18th. So guys, here's somebody that come in March 18th. What are we in? March, April. It's not even May. It's not even been 2 months, and his already doubled. So that's what I'm saying. That doubling in 90 days is garbage. With my strategy, you'll double way faster than that. What do you need from me for you to set up my accounts? Just send you my sponsor and send you Bitcoins? Yes, and then the only other thing I will need is one username, one email address, and one password. And then I'll number all the emails. I set everything up with the same password and with the same email address. And once everything is done, then I'll send it all over to you. And I'll fund them and everything, and then send them all over to you. So yeah, that's all you need. I'll need your sponsor's affiliate link. And guys, remember, I will only create these accounts for other people's sponsors if you're putting in at least $10,000. But if you're only doing like 5 or whatever, I only do that for my own team members. All right. But my goal, my suggestion is, yeah, if you have $10,000, you definitely put it in. And I'm even going to put my labor to it, and I'll do it for free for you. Just for the simple fact, I want you guys making money. I don't need to make money off you guys. These Thursday webinars are not even for me. I don't. I'm not here to recruit for me. I'm here to educate, to help you guys build your downlines, because that's where you're really going to make some serious money. Looking for your new train. Look forward to your new training. Hey, Patricia, welcome. I'm glad you're on here. But hey, did you get my email this morning? And actually, I need to tell everybody this. So if anybody has had a problem, the odd time, you know, when you go do the 2-step security, if you guys don't know what I understand, you didn't have the problem. Just don't even listen to what I'm saying. But for some of you that, you know, you've went and you go to set up the 2-step or to reset it, and it doesn't, you don't get the email. All right, log in to your account in a private window, because I had that happen a couple times. I'm like, damn, that sucks. And so you can either wait like a day or two and then it'll start working again, or just log in from a private window and it sends the email right away. So Patricia, you've had that problem. I hope you got my email and tried that, and hopefully it's working. My sponsor mentioned it, but it could be a miscalculation. That was Harry. I don't know what we're talking about now, Harry. Yeah, and you're like, I don't even know. I don't even see your name up here. I know you said something, but Harry. Yeah, I don't know what you're referring to, Harry. Booster Juice. Yes, Lou. That was Booster Juice is where we went today. Yes, Greg, Booster Juice. Yep. So there you guys can tell. I mean, that's how off I am on the messages from whenever I was talking about the smoothie place. Okay, I meant Moneyline canned messages to get them on these webinars. Guys, you get them to your Ryan University account. Get them signed up to your Ryan University account, and then they'll get on these webinars. But also, when you're in your Ryan University, you just click right here. I'm going to open it in a new tab. You click here for your affiliate link. Sorry, guys, I got the window open, so it's hot. But so when you get those cars that think they sound better without a muffler, you're gonna hear it. But anyways, you just use this link. Now use your own. I happen to be in Courtney's account, but you just use this link here and send them and get them over to this webinar. And if you guys want to know what do you want to say in your message, well, you could just copy this information right there on the opt-in page. It's a good message right there. Mustafa is the one who told me Mustafa. Oh, I wonder if you just actually spelt your name wrong in here, Mustafa, because it came up. The person right now that's talking about you is saying Mustafa, but your name came up Mustafa on here. So I wonder if it was just a quick type. Anyways, told me about you. I don't think we have a sponsor. We'd be happy to go under you somewhere. I don't have Facebook. Can I communicate you with? Yes, I mean, there's email and support for RU. I know you said you don't call people. Yeah, I definitely don't call people. I mean, I do talk to people in my VIP, and that's as far as I go. I just don't have the time. That's why I do these webinars, guys. I mean, look at I'm here. I'm not only here for you. I'm here for your downline. My intention is definitely not to waste your time. Okay, I like that. That's cool. But yeah, all you, who am I talking to? Oh, Tim. Yeah, Tim, all you got to do is just log into your RU account, and your sponsor will be in step 2 here of Bitcoin Magic. Now, I will admit, if you guys are only on this webinar because of like the email I just sent saying the webinar is starting now, then you've come from a couple of my lists. I do have a bunch of traffic coming in for 2 lists that I'm testing before I put them into RU. One of them actually looks very promising that I might be putting in RU, but I need to make sure it converts first. So yeah, I was a little lazy on that. I didn't run you through RU before that, but you will know by the email that you guys got whether or not you're not. But if you are in RU, because anybody else, guys, and this is what I tell you guys, is you do not invite people to RU through any other, or pardon me, to this webinar through any other means than your affiliate link right here. For the simple fact that when somebody is in here and they become educated and they want to take action, all I tell them to do is go to their step 2 and sign up. That way you get credit for it. I don't want your guys as prospects. And here's one thing you guys got to understand. Do you know that if I sponsored Greg and then Greg sponsored Bernard and Bernard sponsored Chuck and Chuck sponsored Dan and Dan sponsored Sarah Jane and Sarah Jane sponsored Eric, and they all happen to be on the right side of me? Do you know that no matter what, everything Eric does, I still get the exact same benefit as if I put Eric in by myself, sponsored him myself? I don't want stolen sponsors. I don't want people coming under me thinking they're going to get better. The fact is, guys, I'm just here to help you guys. So that is why I funnel you guys through RU. I want you signing up through the person that got you to RU. There's just no way around it. I will still treat you the same. And just like I told you guys, I don't care who your sponsor is. If you come in with 10 grand, I will actually build out your dang accounts for you. So anyways, there you have it. I hope that kind of answered some things. What is the best way to get Bitcoin bought with a credit card? No, your questions don't seem dumb. Definitely not. They don't at all. I'll let somebody know when they have a dumb question. I mean, I think I did a pretty good job with that one. Let me just say, yeah, I did a pretty good job with that one because he bailed, which is good. Then you let somebody in here with a better mindset. But anyways, what is the best way to get Bitcoin bought with a credit card? Whew. Coinbase. You got to get your credit card approved, but there's Coinbase, there's CoinMama, or you could do the sneakier way. And what I mean by that is if you have a PayPal account where that credit card is hooked up to, well, you'd have to have 2 PayPal accounts. But anyways, and then all you do is you invoice the one PayPal account, you pay it with the credit card. Now it's turned it into cash into that PayPal. And then you can go right onto local Bitcoin and trade out a PayPal. Or then you can just withdraw out of your PayPal to your bank account. So FYI, guys, you ever need cash off a credit card, that's how you can do it without getting cash advance fees. But anyways, that's about the best way is go to Coinbase or CoinMama. CoinMama is a little bit more in fees, but they're also a little bit quicker. You're able to actually use your credit card up to a certain limit without going through the big hoops of the qualifications. But yeah, you can use either one of those. And you can also go onto local Bitcoin and find somebody that accepts credit card. Your rates are going to be a little bit up there, but like I said, guys, I mean, think about it. I just showed you what 7 days of not taking action is on one account. Well, guess what? Your fees aren't going to be that high, so it's not really an issue. And a little FYI, when I got in, I used CoinMama, and I was buying so much that not only was it an inflated Bitcoin price, but then they were charging me a $99 per transaction fee, and I still did it. It wasn't an issue. Just the money I was going to make by being that day versus 2 days later made me back more than my fees. When will your sales funnel be ready? I don't know what you mean, Eric. If you're talking for Gladiacoin, it already is. It's this one. I'm being honest with you guys. It's this one. You got to get them on the webinars. Guys, for you to sell something in Bitcoin right from a sales funnel is extremely hard. Now, yes, am I building one out? Am I spending thousands of dollars making one? Yes. But why can't I? Well, first of all, a lot has to go into it. Second of all, I have a lot of authority online. So it's really easy for somebody to go see my loyalty and transparency and stuff online and gain that trust. But for you guys to just go make a funnel and expect it to convert, you got to understand you have two hurdles here. First of all, you're trying to get them into your system, GladiaCoin. Okay, that's hard enough in itself. But now you're trying to teach them a completely different language than what they're used to. For instance, in order to get in GladiaCoin, they need to know how to use Bitcoin. See what I'm saying? So it's like 3 times harder. You bring them onto this webinar where you guys are hearing people, they're already signing up while we're on this webinar. They're already talking about putting money on this webinar. I have not had a single webinar where we don't have a lot of people take action. And that's why Fridays are my biggest paydays. And they're not my biggest paydays because you guys are under me. They're my biggest pay. Oh, man, I really need to get this call. Son of a gun. That's too bad. Anyways, hopefully it leaves a good message. The reason they're the biggest paydays is because people under you and under them take action. And like I said, guys, it follows up and I get binary off of it. If assuming you guys are under me somewhere, if it works out. Obviously, I don't get it off of everybody, but Ryan, I mean, and don't get me wrong, Eric, I had a funnel just for GladiaCoin, but yeah, it wasn't converting for other people, so I took it out of RU. And it just for the simple fact, it was only converting in the fact once they got into webinar. Well, why try to go stick them through one funnel and then have to get them to the webinar? Why just put them right to the webinar funnel? Because you guys got to understand, you're hearing me now, but this funnel can convert them while we're not on this webinar because they can go under the training and watch the replay. And you're definitely not going to get any players out of a funnel. You might be able to get Spartacus 2s all day long out of a funnel, but guys, we want you guys getting your $5,000 and $10,000 customers under you for the simple fact those guys see the benefits the fastest and they just keep rolling in and then they recruit. But guess what? A 10,000, and guys, this is one thing you really need to understand. I have $10,000 people on here that came in right out of the gates with 10,000. Well, guess what? Do you want to know what their next sponsors bring on the table? 10,000. They don't bring in sponsors that just come up with the Spartacus 2 for 2 reasons. One, your lifestyle, you are who you hang around. So guys that have access to $10,000 and take action to put it in here, they're usually more attractive to other people that have that kind of money and are same mindset. Okay, but second of all, guys, for you to come in here with a Spartacus 2 and try to sell somebody at a $10,000 package, and then they're like, oh yeah, cool, what'd you come in with? Oh man, I came in with a Spartacus 2. What? And you want me to come in with 10 grand? But I'm being very honest with you guys. Everybody that has come in at 10 grand, their next sponsors are 10 grand. Let me see if he's on here. Oh, one of them's not on here, but his first 2 sponsors came in with 10 grand. So that's just a big hint right there, guys, is that you want to make more money, you got to step up. You can't expect, to try to train somebody to do something you don't do is extremely hard. Yeah, Zappo. Oh, wow, I'm ever behind. I got to stop these rants. What do we got? 3:12. Ooh, I'm a half hour behind. Okay, Zappo. Hi, Ryan. I couldn't get in, by the way. Coinbase is very restricting to pay blockchain having issues. Is there other Zappo, etc.? Couldn't get in. By the way. Yeah, if you can't get qualified with Coinbase, if you're trying to use credit cards, Sarah Jane, then go to CoinMama. But if you have cash, well, like I said, you can search for an ATM in your area or go to localbitcoins.com or just go to localbitcoin.com. You guys can do at Local Bitcoin, you can find people that do MoneyGram, Western Union, bank deposit in your area. Like you can find somebody actually in your area that banks damn near the same bank you do. If you're in Canada, you can do e-transfers. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, if anybody's in Canada, you need Bitcoin, you can e-transfer me. If you're in the States, you want Bitcoin, you can freaking go deposit it or wire it into my account. I'm not going to do little $100 transactions, but if you're putting in some money, I'll definitely fund you with your Bitcoin. But if you're in if you're in USA, you can't use that Zappo, member, so you got to go to BitPay. And I have heard nothing but, oh, here we go again. For US, go with BitPay. The wallet and debit card is awesome. So that's all I've heard about BitPay from US people. Lou, you're asking about income tax obligations, if you use Zappo card to withdraw funds. I don't know. I mean, I can't answer that for you because I don't know where you are. I mean, tax is different wherever it is. Um, I'm not even going to answer tax information, but guys, I don't want to say anything. But let's just say the government hates Bitcoin. Um, Sorry, pay for Gladia coin. So Sarah Jane. Oh, how do you pay for Gladia coin? Yeah, okay. Of course, yeah, you can use Zappo because you can send money out of Zappo. Wherever you have a wallet and it's a send and receive, then yeah, you can pay directly to your Gladia coin. Yep, no problem. The BPA, pardon me, the BTM. I think you mean ATM. I don't know what BTM machine. I'm thinking you mean ATM. Machine killed me in fees, so I only have enough to open 2 positions. Oh, well, see, the machines around here are like 6%. There were some that are higher, but I mean, I just search online, you find the easy one at 6%. And I'll be honest with you, you're not really going to transfer anywhere less than 6%. So yeah, you must have just went to a bad ATM machine, but you can literally find out their fees before you do it. But there are ones. I mean, it's like anything. It's the fees are what the ATM owner makes, so they can charge what they want. But point being is you can find some with better fees. Woo, Ryan, how do you keep your blockchain open without logging off in the next few minutes? I don't, Bernard. That's why a lot of times we don't get to hear my dings because it times out and I'm on the webinar not paying attention. Um, there's only been a couple times, and I don't know exactly what I do, but there's something that I can do that sometimes it will just stay on for a while. I just don't know. I haven't pinpointed what did I just do last type thing because obviously I won't notice it stayed on until like 10 minutes later. So I haven't pinpointed what it is, like whether I'm, if I'm in the home screen or if I've tabbed out real quick before the page loaded or what. But no, it'll log off. Like for instance, while we were on this webinar, I've actually hit the cancel 3 times, but yet I haven't hit the cancel like in probably 7 or 8 minutes now. So I don't know, and I don't know. Actually, maybe that's the trigger. Maybe when that pop up says cancel or continue logging out, maybe after you hit cancel 3 times, it bypasses that. I don't know. Maybe that's the ticket actually. So should I open up another one position? Well, yeah. I mean, Eric, if you only have 2 positions, you've only got one and then one on your right side. So yeah, of course, I would open up another position on the other side, um, and or refer somebody over there so you can at least get your account qualified. But guys, remember, you only need your account qualified if you're going to recruit. By the way, too, if you're not going to recruit and you're literally only in this to double your money every 90 days, well, I mean, obviously, the more accounts, the more you double, but you don't have to be qualified if that makes sense. I don't know what you mean here, Ronald, unfortunately. Can you go over how to market our Gladiacoin accounts? You're only ever going to market the one account, but literally, don't even know that I would market it. I would honestly market this link. I'm being very honest with you guys. This doesn't promote me, guys. I don't make money with Ryan University. It's not like I have $100 a month fee, and so I'm going to make money by having you guys promote this. But I'll be honest with you. You can go out there and you can try to promote and you might get the odd Spartacus 2 person, or you can get them onto this webinar and then they're going to come in with not just a Spartacus 2, but maybe a 2 Bitcoin setup. Do you guys see what I'm saying? So it's like your same effort or less effort and you're going to get a lot more money put in underneath you. So I hope that kind of answered the question, but I'll be honest with you guys. I would promote this link right here. Well, not this exact one. I mean, yours. Obviously, don't use Courtney's, but yours. Oh, hey, Lou. Lou's in Vancouver. So now what were we talking about with you, Lou? Oh, as far as, yeah, taxes and stuff like that. Guys, taxes. Here's my only advice on taxes. You do what you want. I mean, like, literally. Phone your local tax accountant and ask them. If you want to be corrupt, can you be corrupt with Bitcoin? You damn right you can. You could make $10 million at Bitcoin and not pay taxes on it. It's crypto. It can't be tracked in Bitcoin. However, go buy a Lamborghini with Bitcoin and then see what happens to you if you go to register it. They now know that you own a Lamborghini. They now also know it's free and clear. They also know that you filed that you made $15,000 last year. They're going to wonder where the hell you got that Lamborghini. But my advice on tax is phone the local tax accountant and find out about them. I let my tax accountants do the job, but I will tell you one thing, guys. Get away from H&R Block. Can't be more serious. Get away from those yahoos that train their tax accountants for like a month, and now they're going to financially advise you what to do. Because if you have the right tax accountant, you guys understand, you get the exact same benefits that Bill Gates and his 100 corporations get if you just do what? File for a corporation. You get all the same damn benefits. My point is, you can go to H&R Block and spend what, 50, 60, $70, whatever the hell they charge, or you can go get an accountant, and if they know what they're doing, even if they charge you $1,000, you will have saved more money at the end of the day. You'll have paid less taxes, more or less than the $1,000 that cost you to be with them. That's my 2 bits on that. Use credit cards on cex.io, says Chuck. I've never been there, guys, but you guys check it out. Do your own due diligence. But Chuck says cex.io you can use credit cards on. I'm going to copy that down because I want to check it out later myself. Shoot, it's so hard for me to ever. No, let me go to Zapple here. I'll just use that link. So supposedly this site here will accept credit cards. Right there. I'm not endorsing it. I don't know about it. I haven't used it, but our Uncle Chuck says so. Hi, Ryan. How are you? I'm doing good. Hey, Candy. I just qualified my account by buying the one account on the left and the one on the right, and I now have my default legs set to the lower. Is that right? Yes, that is perfect. And now your main top account is the one that you're going to market. And by having it set on the lower, no matter what your legs do, the next person that comes in, it will automatically put on the lower side, so you don't have to babysit it. Yeah, that's perfect, Candy. Can I use my iPhone to work it? Yes, you can. Bitcoin, your Bitcoin wallet, you can do right on your phone. You can even put on the notification where it'll message you every time you get paid. But yes, everything can be done right on your phone. I got to take some water here. I always forget when I'm on these webinars. To answer the question of letting a GC account lapse, I once accidentally let an account lapse for 3 days, and it gave me the option to renew and pick up where I left off, kind of like a RevShare would. Oh, okay, so there you go, guys. So you don't in 3 days, anyways, at least you don't lose it. However, I do know that you will lose if it's a binary account and you are supposed to be paid. Say tomorrow you're going to get paid, but you don't renew it today. They will still take that binary that you would have got paid. They'll still deduct it. You just won't get paid it because you didn't renew. That actually says it right there. I believe it's in. Well, actually, it'll tell you right there on the screen that that's the case. Right when it says that you've capped. But at least you don't lose your whole entire account, according to Darren. Well, at least that 3 days, anyways. David, Bitcoin ATM was his response to something. Another one. Oh, BTM is Bitcoin teller machine. Bitcoin ATM. Oh, and that's what David would have said. That's what BTM means. Oh, okay, there you go. Learn something new every day. So Bitcoin teller machine. Where are you guys from? Is that like a UK thing, or is that even like North America terminology? I just don't know it. It couldn't have happened at a better time than during the webinar. Welcome, Garland, my 1,000th. Who's this? Greg? Yay. Greg just got his 1,000th RU affiliate while this webinar was on. Awesome, awesome, awesome. For others out there, bitquick.co is another site to buy Bitcoins peer-to-peer. 2% fees. It's similar to local Bitcoins. Oh, cool. So that is bitquick.co, guys. You see the benefit of these webinars? Even I learn on my own webinars. Ryan, I think you might have muted your mic. No, it's on your end, Ronald. Everybody else is hearing me. Who cares if they are trading as long as they are paying and we are getting paid every day? It's exactly it, Kevin. That's all I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Like, literally, I don't give a damn. I'll tell you guys, the last job that I had, The guy was a complete, and I trust me, I've lived my whole life self-employed. But when I moved back to Canada, I didn't know how long I was going to be here, so I only came for my kids, and so I ended up getting a job. And I'm telling you what, guys, the owner that I worked for is the biggest douchebag that I've ever met. This guy does not have an ounce of integrity. I'm not kidding you. Like literally, I got paid damn good there. I was running, I was the GM. I'm making 160 grand, and I couldn't stand the guy. I literally quit because I just don't want somebody like that in my life. But my point is, what did I give a damn about who he is as far as that person or who, whatever? The fact is, I got my check every week. I mean, so that's all I'm saying. Like, I don't give a damn who the owner of a company is, if long as that system's running smoothly. But the thing is, guys, the difference between me and say some other so-called leaders, I'm not going to find a loophole or a strategy and then keep it to myself and maximize it. The second I find something that works, I'm going to teach you guys, because guess what? There is going to be one day when Gladiacoin fails or dies out or just doesn't want to do business anymore. That's just the nature of the beast. That's everywhere online. My point is, when I get people into something, I want to get them to make as much money as they can. And when I mean that, I don't mean like little digital numbers on a screen. I mean money that they can financially benefit their lives with as fast as they can. So that when that happens, well, guess what? Not only have I taught you how to market, I've taught you how to build a team, and I've helped you make a lot of money. And guess what? So what do? Now we just turn our head, and now you get to start off with 10 times better off position than you're starting off today in. And guess what? That's how you easily scale. I mean, guys, think about it. You start off with $1,000 today, or you start off with $100,000 today. Who makes more money in 12 years? I mean, in 12 months. The $100,000 guys. But guess what? He doesn't just make 100 times more. He'd probably make 1,000,000 times more money, just because the power of compounding. Good stuff, Ryan. Thank you. Oh, someone sent it to me. Oh, and back to your answer, Bernard. It didn't stay forever. It just logged me out, but it didn't even give me the. Well, maybe it did give me the cancel. I just didn't see it. All right. Let's see. What do we got? Do you have to wait the 90 days before pulling money out, guys? There's no pulling money out. They pay you daily. So yeah, like, could I go buy a Spartacus 7 account, put in 4 Bitcoin, and then get riddled by fear and fold like a cheap shirt and bail and want to take my money out? No, it's in there. Now you could go sell your account to somebody, sure, but it's in there and it's paying you daily, and it'll pay you in 90 days. You want your money out faster? Go recruit. You can double that money in a day. Well, then your money's already paid out. But there's no such thing as pulling your money out. It pays daily. Okay, but then your second question is this a business where you can take out money to pay down, say, a credit card that you use to get in? Well, yeah. I mean, they pay you daily, Lane. So literally, you could take a credit card and you could go set up a system. So say you spent 10 grand on your credit card. Well, like I said, that guy that just did it yesterday morning, he put in 10 grand. So let's just say that came off a credit card. Well, he set up my strategy. The next day he got paid $1,000. Yes. Could he withdraw that $1,000 and go put it back onto that credit card? You damn right. All he has to do, if he had a Zappo card, he would send that $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to a Zappo card. He would take the Zappo card to an ATM and take out cash. Just like that. So yeah, exactly, Lane, you can. But you don't pull money out of Gladiacoin. It pays you daily. But I get what you're asking now. So yes, you definitely can. And so with that being said, if you guys use a $10,000 credit card, you don't even have to worry about where the monthly payment's coming from. You just can withdraw that little bit out of your Gladiacoin if you want, out of your wallet, and pay your credit card bill. I never did take a sip. One sec, guys. The bottle's not the quietest, that's for sure. All right. Hey, Ryan, can you explain how the binary compensation plan works moving up your line? Well, it doesn't really work. It doesn't move up your line. Your upline moves down. Like, you get benefit from your upline, but you're not moving upline, okay? So let's just say this is my account. My account is number 7, okay? Robert's account is number 3, and Eric is number 1. I don't even know Eric. If Eric sponsors somebody on his right side, that goes down to wherever that next spot is on this outside leg, which in this diagram is like right here. So if this guy comes in with 1 Bitcoin, guess what? That adds 1.1 Bitcoin to the right side of this guy's account, whoever that is. 1 Bitcoin to the right side of this guy's account, whoever that is. 1 Bitcoin to the right side of my account. 1 Bitcoin to the right side of whoever the hell I said this is, Roberts. And 1 Bitcoin to the outside of the sponsor's account. All right, now, so what I'm getting at is like, if you're on the outside of your sponsor, whenever they sponsor somebody on that leg, that goes to the very bottom of that leg of that person's. And if you're in that leg, it adds onto your right side yet. But you don't get paid the binary on that until you match it on your other leg. So you only get paid off of the shortest leg. So if this is your account and you have 5 points over here and 1 over here, you're only going to get paid the binary off of that 1. And then after they pay you that day, this side now goes to 0, and this one goes from 5 minus 1 is 4, so this will go to a 4. All right? Hope that explained that for you. Okay, I've only got 18 minutes, and then I have to have this webinar ended, so, okay, I'm getting caught up. How long should I wait? Oh boy, there's that question again. How long should I wait to open a second position? I don't have enough for the third position. Guys, wait is not a word in my vocabulary when it comes to Gladiacoin. You should not wait. You should not wait. The only time you should wait is if you don't have an option. And that I don't call it, that's not waiting. That is, you just don't have the money to put in. But if you have the money sitting there, you shouldn't be waiting. Honestly, like, you shouldn't be waiting any longer than 30 minutes after this webinar. Because, guys, think about it. This pays daily. So just a Spartacus 2 account, it pays 0.002 per day. Okay, so yeah, that's not a lot of money, but guess what? You're not putting a lot in either. But what's 0.002? Whoops, yeah, two. So just on your measly little 0.1 Bitcoin, you're making $3.46 a day. So yeah, not a lot of money, right? But it's free money. It's like money sitting there. So go wait a week, and well, there went two trips to McDonald's or Wendy's, or if you're in the States, there's 4 trips to McDonald's or Wendy's. So you know what I mean. So anyways, I hope that makes sense to you guys. So 0.1. You guys got to understand, it's basically paying you 1% a day. I hope you just clued into what I said. 1% a day. What does that mean? Over a year, that's 365% return on your money. Now, remember I said your credit card, they charge you 21% a year on your money. So, using a credit card, if you never sponsored, if you never used my strategy or anything, you just went and bought a Gladiacoin account, would you make money at it? Well, yeah, you would net 345% of whatever value of money you put in, meaning you're making money off the bank's money. Referring to using a PayPal account, is it better for me to upgrade to a business account so that I can get PayPal credit card? It's actually a PayPal debit card. I have the debit card. I love the debit card. I don't ever use it anymore just because the only cards I spend is like Zappo and my Payza, just those type of debit cards. Like, I've got like tons of credit cards, and I just don't use them. I don't need them. I just pay off of these damn. I don't spend a lot of money on well, I guess I do to a normal person, but to what I bring in, I don't spend a lot of money, and so I just never exceed my little affiliate cards. But so unfortunately, I don't even use my PayPal one. I just transfer that money to the bank. But the PayPal one is a good one because they do pay you cash back. They actually just messaged me today that I got cash back, and I'm like, dude, but I haven't been using you in forever. But somehow, oh, you know what it is? That's why. It's because I do have some monthly things that are come out from way back, like, actually, GoToWebinar, I think, is one of them. But anyway, so I do, I guess, use it. I just don't really notice it, so I don't ever pull it out. And it doesn't cost you to be a business account in PayPal. So yeah, it's definitely it's cool to have that PayPal debit card, they call it. I definitely like it. I have soon 10K. Can you send me the setup or do I find it in RU? No, just contact me when you're ready and I'll create one. Just there's no point in me sending it to you now, Anders, because you just said you soon have 10K. 10K today is not 10K tomorrow. And this is proof. Watch these numbers. It was just 1555. So how much would $10,000 US got you? All right. When I refresh this, you would have got 6.43 Bitcoin. What are you going to get right now? I don't know what it said before. What did it say before? What did I just tell you guys? 6.7, 6.82 or something? Now it's 6.52 or something. But you see the difference? So my point is, say it's a week from now. What if Bitcoin got to $1,700? You now are not a 6.52 plan. You're like a 5.7 plan. Different strategy, different setup. So my point is, when you have it, if you're going to be wiring somebody the money or whatever, but when you have that money, then tell me because you could fluctuate. For instance, just a week ago, Bitcoin was like at 1,300, so you'd have got a lot more Bitcoin for your money. Yes. Well, I was, Eric, at one point. Yes, no, you're right. I misled you. Sorry. No, I am working on a sales funnel for Gladicoin, but guys, this might not be a funnel. I mean, this is like a very serious funnel where it takes them through a bunch of education and stuff before it actually turns out. And then I'll be driving Facebook traffic and trying to get it convert. And guys, when all of that's done, of course, then I will release it and show everybody what I'm doing, and you can just copy. Uh, but yeah, until that happens, right now, just use that webinar affiliate link because that's how you're going to get people in. Hi Ryan, this is Manuel back for a little bit. I am very busy at work. Would it be possible to send a link of the recorded webinar so I can see it later tonight, please? Yes, Manuel. You just go into Ryan. Are you? Where did it go? Ba-da-ba-ba. And just come here under training, and the replay will be there, and then you can watch it right there, bud. Bye for now. Awesome webinar. I've got to set up a couple accounts. Oh, how funny is that? You're two different people, and yet that's funny. The next comment is bye for now. Got to set up a couple accounts, and they're completely different people, but they basically did that at the same time. So whatever I said at that minute at the webinar at 3:16, 22 minutes ago, it got people to take action. That is kind of really funny. BitPay is excellent in the US. Okay, there you go, guys. I haven't had anybody complain about BitPay, and it's on my list. It was on my list yesterday, but I'm too busy setting up people's accounts. I haven't even been able to get on my list, but BitPay is on my list because I'm getting one as well. Sorry, I meant excellent Bitcoin machine. Thank you. You're welcome. Ryan, I just received 178.88 US, my first payment in less than 36 hours. That's awesome, Todd. Awesome, awesome, awesome. How do I market Ryan University link? Is that what Moneyline is for? Yeah, if you're talking global Moneyline, you definitely can market your RU account in global Moneyline. You can also buy solo ads. Like literally, guys, you literally take your link right here, take this link, but your own, and you can go order a solo ad off of it. And just go buy traffic. But guys, don't go chasing the 20 and 30 cent freaking solo ads. I don't even want them coming around here. It's garbage traffic. Most of it's from third world countries. You're never going to make a dime off of it. You want to buy from reputable sources, which, guys, have I ever put them back up in here? I think they're in here. Let me just check real quick. I'm wondering if it's only... Anyways, contact me if you want to know of a good source for traffic. But what you really guys should do, everybody on this webinar, you need to get into your Ryan University and click this for the Facebook group and become a member in the Facebook group. We have excellent people in there, but then you can make a comment on there like who should I use for solo ads, and then they'll private message you. We're not going to publicly go we might stick some out there, but we'll private message them. to you. I read BTM are going to start rolling out soon in Las Vegas. Yeah, so that's kind of funny. Actually, do I still have them here? Check this out. Guys, like I say, I go where opportunity goes. Oh, shoot. I got a million tabs open. Anyways, I think I closed them down. But I was actually researching that because you guys can buy these ATMs for like $7,000, but you got to find out your local laws and stuff like that. But putting them in, but guys, I mean, there's money in owning those ATMs. There's no way around it. But there's nowhere near the kind of money obviously being in Gladiator Coin. But so after I did a bunch of research one night, I said scrub it. It wasn't worth it. Um, but yeah, they're going to be starting to open up everywhere, guys. I'm telling you, Bitcoin's the future. Trust me, it's. I mean, there's nothing in the world you can't buy with Bitcoin right now, and that is only going to multiply. Two cha-chings, Ryan, loving it. Hey, okay, that's awesome. I'm loving the fact that you guys are making money, guys. I was talking to my wife as we were getting out of the shower, and today, and we are just talking about that, and she had made a some comment. I can't remember exactly how it's structured. Oh, that's what it was, and we're just talking it. And guys, like literally, it's literally how I'm wired. That I mean, if I could make say 5 million this year or 10 million, 5 million this year, but have 1,000 of you guys make 50 grand, okay, for yourselves, or I could make $10 million this year, and just a couple of you make 50 grand, but most of you fail or whatever. I'd pick the 5 million all day long, and that's not just me saying that. Literally, I get more satisfaction from people like Greg. I mean, I'm not kidding you. Greg gives me a freaking play-by-play of what happens in his financial online career, and I love it just because I'm like, I paid a little bit of contribution to helping Greg do that. That's what feeds me. My bank account rising every single day does not feed me, for the simple fact it could be all gone tomorrow, but with my knowledge, I'm paying my bills the next day. Okay, I understand that stuff can be taken away. Well, knowledge can't really be taken away without me having some serious brain damage. Well, then I don't give a damn. I mean, what do I need money for? I'm in a bloody wheelchair. But I mean, I don't know a good day from a bad day. They're all bad after that. But you guys get my point. I don't even know where I got off on that freaking. Oh, anyway, so thanks for telling me, okay, about your two cha-chings. Because yeah, I love that stuff. I mean, that is what keeps me going. What is this? Oh, Tina, thanks for providing that. I'm going to copy that down. Guys, I can't say enough good things about Vegas. I'm not even kidding you. Freaking love it. And I'm not just talking the casino gambling crowd. I'm talking like living there, just the weather, the opportunity, the life, the people that come there. Anyways, that's really cool. Thanks for sending that to me, Tina. Appreciate it. Thanks, I appreciate it. You're welcome, Wayne. Okay, we're going to about wrap up here. I gotta go in 6 minutes. So yeah, cool. If I have lots of points on the right side and 0 on the left, should I leave it as is? I can't answer that without knowing your organization, how many accounts you have. But if you only have 3 accounts per se, and your main account, you have one leg that's long and your other account is not, well, then you should get buying accounts on that short leg so that you can get binary. But that's a question I need to know a little bit more about you to give you the exact answer on that one, Candy. Do link all 3 positions to one blockchain? Hey, good question, Eric. Yeah, you can use the same wallet ID for all accounts, whether you have 100 or 500 accounts in your Gladiator coin. If you want, you can use the same wallet. Like when you have your blockchain account, you just hit the receive tab. When it gives you that wallet, you can use that for all your accounts. You don't have to have separate ones. Hey, Ryan, sorry I've got to bail. Thanks. We'll speak to you soon. All right. In 1 year in Gladiator, you would double 4 times, right? So you would be at 16 times what you started with, so earned an additional 1,500%. True if you say bought one account and never logged in again and only renewed it every 90 days, Matt. But no, using my strategy and adding it with binary, you can multiply that 50 times easy. Just using my strategy alone with no recruiting and absolutely no binary, you knock your 90 days down to 42. So how many 42 days are there in a year? And there's like, what would that be? 8 point something. So now you can go multiply all your accounts. But yeah, you're right, Matt. If you just bought one account, you didn't know Ryan Hauser, and you just sat it, and then when it capped, you just renewed it, and you did that for the year, then you're right. Yeah. Cha-ching, I upgraded a 3 to a 4. It's at 90% cap tomorrow. That take me from 7 binary to 9%. It's money in. Yes, that's awesome, Aslik. And now that puts your 95% down to, 47% or whatever, 48%. So now you're not going to cap. That's basically a free way of upgrading and getting more binary. If I wanted to upgrade my 0.1 positions, do I start from the top down or the bottom up? That's a good question. When you're upgrading accounts, you start from the top. Well, wait, no, I can't answer it like that. It's different, Kathleen. Let me explain real quick. And then this is the last question. Everybody else is saying thanks, answer my question. Thank you. Okay, so this is the last question. Okay, so if I wanted to upgrade my 0.1 positions, do I start from the top or do I start from the bottom? You start from the bottom. You upgrade down here. Why? Because they got to pass through more of your accounts. So you're crediting all of these accounts. All right. The only time you ever upgrade from the top is if that account is at like 90 or 95% and it's about to cap. Well, follow me here now. Okay. Let me use a different account real quick. Just use smaller numbers so I can hit more people with it. Jeez. I just happen to be in bigger account people here. All right, let's just use this one. Scrub it. All right, this is a binary account. This is 0.5 Bitcoin. All right, now let's just say that this account is at like 94%. So there's a chance it's going to cap tomorrow. Well, when this account caps tomorrow, all right, you have to go in and you have to go renew it with 0.5 Bitcoin. But don't wait for it to cap. When it's in 90%, upgrade the account right now to a Spartacus 5. You're still going to only have to put in 0.5 Bitcoin to upgrade it. Okay, but what that does is that now changes your 9% to now you're going to make 11% binary. All right, and then it drops you from being in 95% down to like 48%. So you still got the same amount of time before it caps again. But the benefit is it's like a free way of upgrading your accounts. Another nice tip and strategy there. All right. Oh, hey, Rosalie. I didn't even know you were on here, silly. You normally say stuff before now. I'm glad you're on here. Appreciate another great Webby. Good. All right. So for everybody saying thank you, you're more than welcome. Thanks for coming on this webinar. But guys, I'm going to tell you the biggest money that you can make is by taking action with the most that you can right now. And the reason is because guess what? Your sponsors follow you. Then the next best strategy is just get them on these Thursday webinars. You guys are hearing how many people are taking action right now. Well, let them be the people that are signed up under your Gladiacoin account. Or let them be the people that are signed up under somebody else's account that signed up under somebody else's account that signed up under your account that you still get credit for. All right, guys, I hope you have a great weekend, and we will see you guys next Thursday. And remember, the webinar will be in the training of RU.